Gentleman yields back and now recognizes the gentleman from Pennsylvania, Mr. Joyce, for 5 minutes.
Thank you, Chairman Griffith and Ranking Member Tonko, for holding this important hearing. And thank you, Administrator Zeldin, for testifying here today. The Biden administration's EPA championed the worst tendencies of bureaucracy, unleashing a slew of burdensome rules that were often unrealistic or impossible for U.S. businesses, U.S. farmers, or U.S. communities to address. Now, with the Trump administration in your leadership, we have seen a return to a more common sense approach that seeks to realize our shared goal of a cleaner and a healthier environment by prioritizing engagement with all stakeholders and leveraging something that we recognize to be so important, and that is American innovation. We have also seen the benefits of this approach as the relief provided from these burdensome regulations has been accompanied by a multitude of environmental wins. I would ask unanimous consent to enter into the record a release detailing these clean environmental actions.
Without objection, so ordered.
Administrator Zeldin, how has streamlining the EPA's workforce and creating a more efficient agency helped you better accomplish your mission of protecting human health and the environment simultaneously?
One of the beauties of how we've approached this process is that we solicited feedback from people who had been inside of the agency for a very long time, inside of each of the program offices, and we asked them, what do you need in order to be able to do your job better? With regards to all statutory obligations, we inherited so many backlogs. The pesticides review was something like 14,000. New chemical review, several hundred. State implementation plan backlog. Small refinery exemption backlog. And the list goes on. All these backlogs we inherited. We show up on day one. It's like, hey, here you go. That's okay. We don't mind getting a big mess to fix. We're happy to do it. So what happens when we have this 14,000 pesticide review backlog or a 500 or so new chemical backlog? How do we fix it? So we go to the Office of Chemicals, and I speak not just to the political staff, speak to the career staff. What do you need? There's primarily two needs. One is they could use more scientists. Great, that's part of the reorg. We get them more scientists. And two, they need help in updating their infrastructure. Now, Congress helped with that. It was part of an anomaly in a CR, $17 million to update the infrastructure. Thank you. And we're putting it to good use. And we're going to be able to get down that backlog. With the pesticide review, we've already gotten it down over 2,300 coming into this, and we're going to keep going.
Thank you for that hard work. I appreciate the EPA providing a path to regulatory relief for companies impacted by the EPA's HON rule, which imposed new regulations on ethylene oxide. As you know, ethylene oxide is critical in many sectors, including the use of sterilization of medical equipment. Over 50% of medical devices in the United States utilize ethylene oxide for that sterilization. When can we expect decisions on the requests made under the relief pathway to ensure companies are not spending millions of dollars in an effort to comply with the flawed Biden rule?
Thank you, Congressman, for raising this, and we're working to get it done this year. We're doing a lot at once, and that's okay. I know that it's a lot that's on our plate, but we're going to get it done. We've received a lot of concerns, and for sake of time, I could either go through some of them or not. It's up to you, Congressman.
Well, thank you. I look forward to that answer. Administrator Zeldin, at the start of this month, the House passed My CRA, which would overturn the EPA's rule that granted a California waiver, allowing them to more effectively utilize what consumers want. You talked about that in your statement, listening to what the consumer, what American wants. American wants to be able to choose what type of engine is under the hood of their car. Can you speak on the importance of consumer choice and how free market innovation, not unattainable government mandates, are the most effective way to lower emissions in the auto industry?
Congressman, the Trump EPA believes that if you want to go out and purchase a gas-powered vehicle, you should be able to go out and purchase a gas-powered vehicle. If you want to go out and purchase an electric vehicle, you should go out and be able to purchase an electric vehicle. consumer choice is very important. The ranking member of the full committee made a reference to clean energy without referencing baseload power and the need for it, as if wind, an intermittent source, is going to be a substitute for all of these forms of baseload power. So consumer choice is important, and being realistic is incredibly important. Common sense is something the American public demands.
Thank you. My time has expired. Thank you for the realistic, common sense approach that you are directing the EPA. Mr. Chairman, I yield back.